1, go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am back here with my dad.
Papa Bear, apparently.
Papa Bear. And he is back with me today to film another video. So you guys seem to really enjoy the first video that I did with him. So we thought...
Did we.
Yeah, we enjoyed it as well. So we thought we'd come back and do another one. This time it's going to be a Q&A. So we're going to be answering questions from you guys. I went to my Instagram and I asked you guys to ask us questions, anything to do with us pretty much. And we got quite a few questions submitted. So
good ones? Good questions?
We'll wait and see. Okay, so the first question comes from Tonya, and she has asked, do both you and your dad love birds? Also, did you ever put makeup on your dad when you were little? I'm pretty sure my arms would have been chopped off if I ever tried to put makeup on my dad. So no, I don't think I've ever put makeup on you.
You did try and put those little elastic bands in my hair once, I remember.
Oh, I remember that.
Because with the old Air Force haircut, it was like no hair there, you were just struggling. But that's it, no makeup on me.
And what about birds, Dad? Do you love birds?
Love birds. Just adore birds.
So growing up, I was never a bird person either. The only reason I really started, I don't know, having a thing for birds was because of my boyfriend Ben. He's always had birds as pets growing up, so I guess I got to kind of see that side of birds being pets when I met Ben.
It all started with a little bird called Peaches.
That was a rooster. A little bit different.
Well, it was a little chicken at the time. But
we thought it was a chicken, but it's actually a rooster.
Not quite the masculine name for a rooster, but...
Yeah. But like you don't mind the birds, it's just that they're not an ideal pet for mum and dad. Like we've always been dog people.
No, they're cute. They're you know, when Erin brings them over, they're lots of fun. They're really interactive and they like to crawl all over you. So, you know, we play with them and what have you. But it's nice to send them home. It's a little bit like grandparents with grandchildren, you know. You send the kids home. But
you don't love them, you don't hate them. They're my birds.
Yeah, we like them because they're yours and we take care of them.
Yeah. So the next question comes from Eleanor's Beauty Edit, and she has said, what is your best memory together, and show us your earliest picture together. So the first thing, what's your best memory together? I'll let you answer that first and then I'll answer mine.
Best memory together? Oh, gosh, best memory. I don't know, you go first. So many.
Best memory. Okay, my favorite memory, and this is, I don't remember a lot from when I was a kid, but for some reason I remember this. It's just one of those things that's like stuck in my mind. Whenever, like I don't know where mum would be, but you and I would go out every now and then in your ute down in Melbourne, and you'd buy 2 packets of twisties and 2 iced coffees, and we would take them home and we would go and sit. We used to have this big wooden chair out on the back patio in Melbourne, and we used to go and sit on that chair out the back patio. I know, I don't know how I remember it.
It's incredible. Yeah.
And we just used to sit there and chat and eat twisties and drink iced coffee. Like that's so random, but that's like probably one of the first memories that I remember. Like the youngest memory.
The earliest memory.
Yeah, because other things you kind of forget, but that for some reason has just like stuck.
Phenomenal. Yeah. I probably have it's the same situation over and over different times, and that's when I used to go away in the Air Force. When I come home, the way Erin used to run towards me and jump and leap into my arms. And there was a time where I actually landed in an airport, and Erin's mum had her sitting there on top of a fence, standing up. And I remember as I was walking off the plane, walking towards the fence, she was stomping up and down, like just jumping. Her feet were just shaking the fence. It was amazing. So moments like that where you get to join up again after being away for so long, they're pretty special moments for me. Good memories.
See, I don't remember any of that. I wish I did, because that's cool. So the second part to that question was, show us your earliest picture together. Now we've chosen a picture. I'll insert it up here for you guys so that you guys can see. I'll let Dad kind of explain, because obviously I was really, really young.
You were about just under 1, and it was in our backyard in Sale in Gippsland, Victoria. And I was posted down there with the Air Force, and in the backyard I was holding Erin up, and she had a fascination for my glasses, and I used to have them sitting up here on top of my head, and she decided to take them off and put them on her face for the first time. So I think it's the first time she ever wore sunnies. And they were mine, and they were about 10 sizes too big for a bit.
That's probably one of my favourite photos of you and me. I really like that photo because it's kind of, it's goofy and happy. So the next question comes from Kiara Doherty, and she has said, what's the best piece of advice he's given you? So the best piece of advice that Dad's ever given me would be, it like kind of revolves around values and your own values. So to break it up into like 3. The first thing would be like to be true to yourself. So always believe in myself and be true to myself.
Be a good person.
Yeah. And then the second one is to be ambitious and follow your dreams. So.
And you're doing that now?
Yeah, like no matter how big or small they are, just be ambitious, I guess. And then the third one was to always care for others. So. You
could care for your father a bit more.
Oh, okay,
But yes.
So they're kind of like the 3 things that he taught me while growing up. So like obviously my childhood was pretty much like very much about those 3 things. Dad's very, very good at that. He does that for a job. So he's designed a program called Young Guns, and he also, takes high school age students, I guess, through this Young Guns program, which is also very much focused on those 3 values in life as well. So it's pretty cool. He's very good at it.
And you've helped us out on these programs a lot too.
Yeah, I have. So I've been to a lot of Dad's Young Guns programs before. I will be coming along to some more programs with you as well, won't I?
Yeah, we've got big plans in 2016 with our Accelerate 2016 program, and you know, our plan is to get to every capital city in around January, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm planning on going around Australia with Dad and just kind of helping him out along the way. So that's pretty cool. But if you guys are interested in that, even if you want to check it out and see a bit more about what Dad does, because it is really, really cool and quite interesting, I think, without being biased.
Well, the plan also is that like you're going to bring this thing here and do some vlogging and that sort of thing. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll be vlogging the whole trip around Australia to each of the capital cities. So keep an eye out for that too. But yeah, if you do want to check out a bit more about what Dad does and the Accelerate 2016 program, then I'll leave links below and you guys can check that out. Thank you.
No worries. Cool. A little bit of promo there for you.
Yeah.
Emma Caitlin wants to know, how did your parents meet?
My parents?
No. My parents.
Oh.
As in you and Mum.
Okay, so I met your mum by accident, totally unplanned one night when we took your Uncle Darren home, which is Erin's mum's younger brother. We took him home and I was with another Air Force mate. And your mum came out in her PJs at 12 o'clock at night, angry at all the noise that was going on.
Shut up!
And it was, what's all this noise about? And cranky pants she was, and that's pretty much the first time that we met.
Well, there you go. That answers your question. So, the next question comes from Sweetheart Beauty, and she has asked, how are you and your dad alike? So the one thing I'll say is that we're both very, very stubborn.
No, we're not.
So, yeah, we are.
We are not.
So we're both very firm in our ways. Like, we're very sure on what we do and how we do it. And if anyone tells us pretty much otherwise, we get very stubborn and don't like listening to what they have to say.
So
I definitely get that from Dad.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think in terms of stubbornness, although I think you're more stubborn than me, I think, you know, it's probably... Whether we're alike, I'm not sure whether we are alike. You never really know yourself, but you've turned out to be an incredibly true person to yourself. I mean, the fact that you're really starting to live the ideals that, you know, as a dad I was trying to foster in you. I think you know, that has sort of allowed us to become quite alike in that regard. And you know, you're a good person. You're a very kind, gentle person. You're very giving. I like to think I am. I'm in that way. So, you know, the fact that you do that. In spite of your stubbornness, that allegedly was copied from me. You know, I think we're alike in that regard. You've got a good heart. And
I think that's true.
You give more than you take.
Next question comes from Alexandra Hadley, and she has said, how does your dad feel about you having a YouTube channel, and when did you tell him about it? Love your videos, Erin. Thank you.
We knew.
Mum and Dad knew that it was what I wanted to do before I even started doing it. So it was never a secret.
No, we bought you the camera.
Yeah.
For your birthday.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're all about supporting Erin in that regard. So...
I'm very open. I'm a very open person. I'm really bad at hiding things and keeping secrets. So the thought of me starting a YouTube channel, I shared those thoughts with Mum and Dad first to get their opinion on it. So it was never something that I hid from them ever. They've always been very much involved with like any decisions like that I've ever made. So
you make your own decisions, but the good thing is that you share your ideas with us. And
yeah. Next question comes from Thirsty Merc.
Murky.
And
hey,
she
Murky.
says, hi, Steve.
Hi, Murky.
I went to school with Murky, so
And
Hi! What's your proudest moment as a father?
well, there's just so many of them. I mean,
But one, you have to pinpoint one.
I've had to pinpoint one. I think, I suppose, even at this point in time in your life, what you're doing now, that makes you pretty damn proud as a dad, because you're seeing basically your life's work as a father, what you invest into your child, and seeing your child be successful now is amazing. So I guess I'm not trying to take the credit here for what Erin's doing, but I'm extremely proud of what Erin's doing and how successful she is. So I think that's probably, there's so many proud moments in throughout your life that I've had as a dad, that there's probably nothing more prouder than sitting now at this time in our lives, seeing that Erin has actually taken on board all of her childhood lessons and applying them now in her adult life and doing them incredibly well. She's a great person, she's a successful person, she's doing the things that she loves doing. What else could a dad want?
Cool.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Is that alright?
Yeah. Okay, so the next question comes from India Madsen. I think that's how you say her name. Sorry if I butchered that. But she has asked, have you ever lied to your mum about something together? I'll let you explain.
Well, there was this one time.
Not very long ago either. This was quite recent.
Well, I think it was about back towards last summer because it was hot. I can't remember where we'd been, but it was really hot outside, and we're driving the car, and I said to Erin, "Do you want an ice cream?" And yeah, no worries. So we called into the local store to get an ice cream. Went in there and we thought, we better get Mum one, and we didn't have enough money.
We were using like change from.
Heaps of
we
coins.
just had heaps of coins from like the center console of Dad's car or something, and we didn't have enough to get Mum an ice cream. So we just got ourselves
we bought our
an
ice cream and scoffed the ice creams
before we got home, so that Mum wouldn't know that we'd had ice creams and didn't get her one.
It was her idea.
But that's so lame, but that's probably the only time we've ever lied to Mum.
But it was a good ice cream.
It was a good ice cream.
Yeah.
But that's it, hey. So that is it. That was the last question. I hope you guys enjoyed that little Q&A with my dad. If you guys want to ask me some questions for my next Q&A, definitely leave me some questions down below to answer, and I'll get around to answering them in the next one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the links down below to Dad's website to have a look at like what he does and a little bit more about that. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully Dad will see you soon.
See ya.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching. Bye.